Ty, it's your birthday. Why, it's your birthday.
Okay, looks like we're going. Welcome. Gonna wait for some more people. Yeah, let's get some hellos in the chat. Karen Arthur, the legendary. Hello.
T.Y., it's your birthday.
Oh, can we not hear? Do we not have sound? Do we still have sound? Who has sound? Let me know if you can still hear. The music should still be playing. It's not just me talking. Okay.
T.Y., it's your birthday. It's your birthday.
Let everyone know where you're joining from. Hakeem of Zamunda via the bay. Where else we joining from, people?
T.Y., it's your birthday.
Do you like it when I pretend to be a DJ?
T.Y., it's your birthday.
I'm just flexing out on the microphone, and like MC Ty, I'm flowing in my own zone. MCD flexing out on the microphone, And like MC Ty, I'm flowing in my own zone. Look at the pattern formed by a group of stars in the sky. The constellation of the stars can make the children wise. The time taken for a planet to rotate about its axis is a day. You know silent eclipse don't play. The time taken for a star to return to the same position in the sky is a sidereal day. True wisdom we display. We have to do banking and learn how to economize. You know a solar day lasts from sunrise to sunrise. The chromosphere is the inner atmosphere of the sun, up to 10,000 kilometers thick. Now don't be stunned. We used to study the universe back in Africa until we were stolen by the devil's mafia. 164.79 days is a year on Neptune. There's more to just dropping dead tunes. The moon is smaller than the earth, like a baby's birth. The moon borrows life from the sun. The baby gets milk from his mum. The earth and the moon move together like friends round the barycenter, the common center of gravity of the system. Saturn, the sixth planet from the sun. Moons of Saturn in clay dust and Dion. I'm just flexing out on the microphone, and like MC Ty, I'm flowing in my own zone. MCD flexing out on the microphone, and like MC Ty, I'm flowing in my own zone. Flexing out on the microphone, and like MC Ty, I'm flowing in my own zone. MCD flexing out on the microphone, and like MC Ty, I'm flowing in my own zone. I try to always be positive and never skeptical. The moon has an orbit which is elliptical. That means it's not perfectly circular. Does it feel good? Is my lyrics hurting ya? Moons of Mars, Phobos, Deimos, slavery. That's what the world's biggest crime was. Waves or particles emitted by a source, radiation. Don't give in to temptation. A sudden release of energy associated with sunspots, solar flare. You know the system don't care. Jupiter's the fifth planet from the sun, and the first of the four gas giants, the biggest one, the most massive planet. There's 60 known Jovian moons. Knowledge and wisdom on an MCD tune. I'm just flexing out on the microphone, and like MC Ty, I'm flowing in my own zone. MCD flexing out on the microphone, and like MC Ty, I'm flowing in my own zone. I'm just flexing out on the microphone, and like MC Ty, I'm flowing in my own zone. MCD flexing out on the microphone, and like MC Ty, I'm flowing in my own zone. The sun's visible surface is called photosphere. A world of peace is the time we're coming near. Have no fear for the next millennium, yeah. Just prepare, also Babylon, beware. World War III is a war inside yourself. Do you care about health or do you care about wealth? A war of love and righteousness. No physical war, no nuclear threats. But a feminine God inside man is shown. The gentle side of where the seed is sown. I ain't the type of bread that flow where the wind blows. And if you're doubting me, ask God, cause God knows. I'm just flexing out on the microphone, and like MC Ty, I'm flowing in my own zone. MCD flexing out on the microphone, and like MC Ty, I'm flowing in my own zone. I'm just flexing out on the microphone, and like MC Ty, I'm flowing in my own zone. MCD flexing out on the microphone, and like MC Ty, I'm flowing in my own zone. Yes, that's how we do this. I wanna big up, you know what I'm saying, for the next millennium. Teaching the babies about the stars and the constellation of the stars and the planets. You know what I'm saying? London pussy, so that they have a good idea of the universe in which they own. Fallacy, that's right, QT, which they own. For the next millennium, enough respect, Solihin. Them production is so beautiful. Enough respect, MC Ty. For the inspiration and the vibe that you show me, and the vibe that you give me every time I hear your tracks. See you live.
All right. Yeah, sorry, I'm just shouting at Shortee to get over here. So, this is I haven't even prepared anything to say. I may or may not have still been making tweaks an hour and a half ago to one of the tracks. But it's finished now. It's finished. Remixing Ty Volume 2. If you checked out Volume 1, you'll know that there were 10 tracks. I mean, this track, that track that you just heard isn't going to be on this. album, that's just a track that I did with MCD, shouting out Ty, and no one hears that, so I thought I'd share that with you. But this album has another 10 tracks, so there's 10 tracks to go, and some of these are things that I don't know, some of you would have heard for sure in the past, and some are tracks that we worked on for the Ty and Shortee Blitz album. Where is Shortee Blitz? Is Shortee Blitz in the chat? Can someone shout at Shortee? I'm trying to get him over here. And some are remixes of things that came out after my work with Ty. It's just kind of my way of celebrating Ty, but also, I don't know, I just feel quite connected working with his vocal. And so shout out to actually Ty, Joker Star, of course Drew. They're many of the producers of the originals, and I just want to shout them out because you did the hard work. You know, you already got that stuff going, and I just swoop in and say, oh, well, what about this version? And I love the originals of all of these, and that's kind of why I remix them. So anyway, I'm just going to play one track at a time. You can throw questions in the chat if you like. I had the chat window up here, but it felt distracting. So maybe I'll just leave it on the side. Okay, so first track. Let's do this. This is quite a recent track of Ty's, so and I only recently discovered it, so I've remixed it in the last month, or maybe even tweaked a bit today. So here we go. This is Ty featuring Shortee T. This is Baby Love. Do you see that? I went into like Radio 1 DJ there. I'm just gonna run the track.
Listen, we're here to celebrate Ty's birthday. Give him a round of applause for his birthday.
Wow. Wow. I don't know what to say, so I won't say nothing. But thank you guys. Thank you for turning up. Thank you for supporting us and supporting yourselves. Now you lot ready to have a good time? Yeah? Let's go there.
Let's do that. Him with the beeline.
Okay, we're gonna try a little something. We're gonna try a little experiment.
Baby love, baby love, baby love, baby love. Baby love, I love the way you look. Not really sure about the way you cook. Still a glance, but no, I'm not a crook. But the way you're looking at dress, babe, but don't sit next to me in the tube, babe. I mean, what you trying to do, babe? Hey, look, I'm trying to be nice, but I'm not that fella from Miami Vice, you see. I'm so naughty. I'm trying to get you tipsy on that UB40. Sleep with me on the first day. I'm a whore. It's my birthday. So save the airs and graces. I want to touch you in a couple of places. And I know this seems awkward, but listen here, this could be awesome. And I don't want you to get vexed and end up like an extra body part in Dexter. So I'm skipping all the popcorn. Then I send them my fare the tickets, let's block horns. Rah, like Melly Mel. You know my secret's safe, I won't tell. All you need to know is love me tomorrow. Today, treat me like a hold up. Wait a minute, treat me like a boss, supreme lieutenant. And we can switch it up so you can have a go. I make you woo like a Navajo. Let's do it. Turn the lights off, get to it. No soft, strictly rock music. And at the end, a little quiet, don't confuse it. Baby love, baby love, baby love, baby love, baby love, baby love.
Yo,
baby love.
yo, short skirt, false hair, legs lead to a place I would love to adhere. You be the hottest girl up in here. I know you're cherry long gone, but I will pick your peer. Cause you're sexy like the one Pam Greer. That's why everybody in the office they steer. Crick off them neck and spin them cheer. Every time you walk past or even draw near. And I love the scent of your perfume, the smell of your hair. And if you want an office fling, I'll be right over here. No Kit Kat or health shake. Maybe hit the storeroom, we can have a real tea break. Make the people say, wait, is that really the sound that the printer makes? Cause you're my work time fantasy. Got visions of you dressing scantily. Girl, you can be my trophy from my man copies. Quite frankly, me woulda take peace thankfully. Yeah, I make you sticky like tape. Me have the real hole punch to make you laminate. Baby love, the way that you fat, you come like a princess machine. Like these are good. Facts.
Baby love. Baby love. Baby love.
Yeah.
Baby love. Baby love. Excuse me, darling. Don't mean to be rude or even really alarming, but there's something about you that's really disarming, and I need to get it up my chest this morning. Hey, excuse me, darling. Don't mean to be rude or even really alarming, but there's something about you that's really disarming, and I need to get it up my chest this morning. Hey, baby love. Baby love. Baby love. Baby love. Baby love. Baby love. Baby love.
Take that to like you can't remember. I don't know. I wasn't there. That's what the credits say, man. That's what the credits say. So yeah, Baby Love, Ty, Shortee T. All right, let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. Next up, this is a track that came out a while ago. This was the first track that I produced with Ty and Shortee Blitz, and it came out on vinyl. So but it's not really out there in the digital world. So I figured, hey, you know what? This should go on there. I'm not sure if it would have made it on the Ty and Shortee Blitz album. It's a track called Zones. It's the one that inspired the MCD track that I played at the beginning. And it says Solaheen remix, but actually this is the original mix. So yeah, ignore that. But it's the Solaheen production. Here we go. Here's Zones.
I hear the phone and sometimes I groan.
Hello, how are you?
Leave me alone. On the line is a girl and her name's Simone. She thinks I love her cause I wrote her a poem. Then she takes the piss on my mobile phone. Run up the bill, now the tariff is stone. So when I shoot the sheriff, she respects the chrome. I know she's digging the bone. Shakes my shoulder in the morning, screaming she's fantastic. Kiss me on the neck, I'm thinking of Angela Bassett. I used to feel like she was draining me. I'm training her when she thinks she's training me. I can be a tortoise or Grand Prix when I'm in my Nowadays you can't get good stuff. Even when I run my bath, I test it with my lower calf. If the bath's hot, I scream like Michael Jackson. If the bath's cold, I moan like Freddie Jackson. If the right girl walks in, she gets it like Janet Jackson. No rubber duck, strictly remote control. Imitate the commentator. Strike a pose, check my silhouette. The bath wants my body, but she not ready yet. Bubble bath nicely. Time to hit the deck. Silk Stush is on the phone, wants to borrow a cassette. Just another day, my friend, you can bet. First I say no, then I say yep. Running in my bath like Steve Ovett. Relax, the simplest things have got me charged. Sipping on my Haagen-Dazs, listen to MCD and Nas. I'm in my You're in my I see God getting upset. Men becoming X, humans replacing pets, lasers replacing text. The only way over is to learn to swim forever and come back on Earth. Just to go to gym, the sugar fly will travel anywhere I choose, even through a brick wall of unrelevant crews. Ty and Shortee Blitz with the center stage news, like new shoes. We can't wait to ooze. You say we can't win, I say we can't lose against robots armed with hot metal spikes, riding hovercraft bikes, telling me what to like. Run wild, run free. You're telling me.
Right, is that how Kojo is rolling? I'm just casually on a plane about to land. Amazing. Anyway, yeah, so I thought I'd get that one in there and also get it out of the way. I know some of you would have heard that before, but, you know, it's Steve Ovett. All right, let me bring it... I was going to say more up to date. It's not much more up to date. So this is a track. Let me just check that I know what I'm talking about. Let me see. Yeah, this is a track that was on the original, was on the Ty and Shortee Blitz album, or it was one of the tracks that was going to be on there. And so it's called Murder Them. I know it sounds like aggressive, but just check out what Ty does with that. And yeah, actually, again, this is the original mix. I don't know why I put Solahim remix. I feel like something's stuck in my thing here. But here's Murder Them. You may not have heard it before. Ty and Shortee Blitz album. I think about, I don't know, 2 years after Zones, you know, we're working on a bunch of tracks, and this was one of them. And this was okay, let me tell you a story about this. This track, Ty used to bring in records like to the studio, or pre-production. That was his favorite word. You come around my house and, yeah, we've got to do pre-production, and we'll just sit there and we'll sweat it out. And sometimes they'd leave records there, sometimes records would get mixed up. And this was a record that I was like, what is this? You know, if you heard the start of this record, you might know the record, but it was, I don't know, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. And then it got to this bit and we were both like, ooh, okay, yeah, we should do that. So here's what came of that. So here is Murder Them from 99. The photo credit for this is Richard Barr, this photo of Ty on the left, Shorty on the right. You work that out. Anyway. Here it is. Here's Murder Them. James Yard in the house. Yes.
Feeling kinda great, slip on the DJ Master, Shortee Blitz tape. No, I'm not in a rush. Make sure the toilet flush, brush my teeth with my stud muffin, rude boy toothbrush. Looking in the mirror, who can it be? Number one stud muffin, I guess that's me. Do my John Travolta spin, then I'm off to the fridge. Mr. Fridge, tell me what gives. I swear I put some food in. Do a half spin, march to my flatmate store. Vikers not in. Flip the remote just to get a quote of the weather's estimate. I think it's best to go and get my coat. Now I'm off to check the mans, them never could abandon the crew. On a rap level, stay true, and you'll never see me front like a chump. To me, rap is 24/7, not just some smoking blunts. As I enter the tube, I detect I'm being screwed. I make their kind of music, but don't share their kind of views. To stare is not polite, so I make the right move and just mind my own business. I got nothing to prove. When I reach my destination, just to test the nation, I look inside their eyes, all I see is frustration. The embers of a fire, lost desires of the soul. Stuck on Doubt Street, with nowhere to go. They wanna It's 7:43 on a weekday. Promoter phones me up, wants me to do a show. I go to do what I do when I do it. They don't wanna pay, I knew it. There you go, twisting, turning, feeding me lies. Negative forces surge inside my eyes. They implode, I explode. Shutting my eyes, I see myself in the sun centerfold. Last night a man is clubbed to death by a friendly entertainer, cause there's no money left. I'd rather be a fortune teller than a cell dweller, so I shout. They get security to throw me out like a lout. I explain to the bouncer that they don't wanna pay me. He tries to sort it out, manager says just obey me. Throw him out, or I get myself a new Toby built like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Think I wouldn't, you don't know me. No hype required, just to get paid. Our next bray has to get fired. Now all I ever wanted was my fee. Now I have this Chewbacca bouncer threatening to kill me. They wanna Where's my Mike Tyson tape? After just one press up, I think I might try some weights. Big up my chest, flex my BICEP. Feeling like Rocky at the END of Rocky 3. And I bet you still do not know my name. Time to get Roscoe, Pico, trained. What's that? Engineer. Strip the track, Shortee Blitz. We'll spin it back, spin it back. The more opportunity in your community, the more unity. Now can you see why? Take an idea, focus it, loud. How'd you like me then? Then you like me now. Rabbit, there you have it, it's a habit just to row and kill ourselves, change your style. Wow. Rabbit, there you have it, change your habit, change your style. Try and stop me now and get run over with a plow. That's how it is, I'm losing control. The embers of a fire, lost desires of the soul. Enable me to flip at any moment given. This time tomorrow I might not be living, which makes me wanna
All right, man, I'm typing this out, but I may as well say it. You know, we used to do this thing, like, where we'd have extended kind of musical outros, like, maybe for the DJ or just because we're just feeling the music. And I miss that, you know, it was just because we could. So, I don't know, you know, there's a whole philosophy about attention spans and stuff, but I'm just like, whatever, man, we're just vamping. It's just, anyway, so that was Murder Them, RMS Studios, and yeah, it's well, watch me newbie on Twitch. Okay, yeah, so that was like, I don't know, 98, 99, something like that. Fun times. We did so many things for that Ty and Shortee Blitz album, and actually just before I left the UK, not just before, maybe 3 years before I left the UK, Ty came round. 3 years. I don't know, 4. Anyway, Ty came round to catch up, to meet my son, and he also, maybe it's another time. He wanted some DATs. He was like, look, we made a whole load of stuff, you know, can I get some of those DATs? And I didn't have a DAT machine, and I handed him, I don't know, 5 or 6 or 7 DATs that were the music that we did, and you know, do whatever you need to do with it. And I don't know where those DATs are. I don't have those DATs. I have about 20 DATs of Ty and Shortee Blitz stuff, but we made so much stuff. So I feel like the points was on one of those DATs, and I'm going to play that later. But anyway, the point is, see what I did there. We made a lot of music. And that wasn't even the finished mix or anything. But yeah, James Yard in the house. James Yard was in the studio as well. And another thing that we did, which did come out, was this next tune. So this next tune is in dedication of the DJ, Shortee's theme. And this is the Solaheen remix, which I did, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago. I have the acapella on a DAT, and it's just been floating around, and then this just magically happened. So let me know what you think. Artwork by Benjamin Wachenje, or Brother Ben is how I know him. But yeah, that's an actual physical piece of fine art. But yeah, here we go. Shortee's theme, the 2025 remix.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm waiting for you to set up the DAT. I ain't doing that skit. Let's do the track now. All right. I'm not doing that skit so you can threaten my face. No. Yeah, so you can play the Alice Evelyn. No way. No way. I mean, I'm not looking shameful in front of my sis, alright? Forget that. Forget it. Let's do the track.
I will survive like that baby called Gaynor, nearly extinct, so I got a little tamer, became a Gloria Estevan fan. If I see a stolen idea, put it in my van and then round them up and take them to a place called Mitcham. If the vibe is whack, I will confidently switch them. Screw up my eyes, watch the flight of a bird, catch it with my palm, cause I can't afford to lose one word. That could have been the messenger pigeon from the opposition, and my composition's hard like a rocko. So, tell your bloke and your missus and your folk, I never represent, I don't smoke coke, and I no longer response for these DB MCs. Put me to the back of the picture, please. Take a group photo and I won't say cheese. No need to check my rhymes, you need to understand that he
Shortee Blitz, you know the chubby kid. Look at Shorty, Shortee Blitz, you know the chubby kid. Style and grace, the original skin. Shortee Blitz, you know the chubby kid. Look at Shorty, Shortee Blitz, you know the chubby kid. Style and grace, the original skin.
Guess who's on the low? Always stay humble and nimble. You can rely on my flow. Never been a sex symbol. My yard is far from a villa. Who's the hardest? Calling Doctor Who, get the psh out my TARDIS. Give me one, I take two. This lab technician has to make the breakthrough. Who you be, eh? Baraka, shake your skull like maracas. I'm completely Caracas. Rap-wise, bring the fracas. Coming in my face, screaming, Ty, I can take you. Say your rhyme, they body slide to HQ. I don't care about your reps. I'm here to make steps to provide for my grandkids and still pay debts. Undoubtedly hard to compute. Exuberant, just like a video. My words shoot straight through the gristle. My toe won't missile if you see the crowd move. Somebody blow the whistle for
Shortee Blitz, you know the chubby kid. Look at Shorty, Shortee Blitz, you know the chubby kid. Style and grace, the original skin. Shortee Blitz, you know the chubby kid. Look at Shorty, Shortee Blitz, you know the chubby kid. Style and grace, the original skin.
I bring a mountain to Muhammad, make a hoe say hey. I might run DMC, I still walk this way. Hardcore, the pissing on your disco mix. As I enter the cypher, scientists are transfixed. Omnidirect, I be restricted. Wrongly predicted by the snowman, barbaric Conan. I'll be evicted from the program for fearing no man. Mentally twisted on this slow jam, the real soul man. Never simplistic, Piccadilly from Piccadilly. Ill lyrically killy, movements are legendary. I bury a silly Billy. That's my word and that's my James Bond. Put me to the test, this time we flame on. Add a little stress, applesauce turns to Baskin. Normally I'm cold like an Alaskan. My ways are similar to none, so please just relax. And if you don't get me, send a fax to
Shortee Blitz, you know the chubby kid. Look at Shorty, Shortee Blitz, you know the chubby kid. Style and grace, the original skin. Shortee Blitz, you know the chubby kid. Look at Shorty, Shortee Blitz, you know the chubby kid. Style and grace, the original skin. Shortee Blitz, you know the chubby kid. Look at Shorty, Shortee Blitz, you know the chubby kid. Style and grace, the original skin. Shortee Blitz, you know the chubby kid. Look at Shorty, Shortee Blitz, you know the chubby kid. This is something funky for me to you. Hit it.
I'm not looking shameful in front of my sis, alright? Forget that. Get it. There's some more embarrassing dirt on me, yeah, bums. Get out of time. Let's do the track. Ready? Blitz. Feel it. Back.
hear James Yard's voice at the end saying, "Oh, you need a cold shower" or something like that. Yeah, there was a whole thing. I'm not going to play it, but I thought I'd take out snippets. No, James. That was Shortee Scratches. That what are you talking about? I Am a Don. I Am a Don was on the it was a double A side with Shortee's theme, and Ted did the scratches for I Am a Don. But Ted's already told us that he can't remember any of the scratches he did for anything. So yeah, whatever, man. Someone did the scratches. But yeah, no, I it's just like, you know, when you make something and you're like, that sounds like real music. I don't know if I made that, but anyway, there we go. A Shortee's theme remix with snippets of outtakes of the banter, and there would be so much banter in the studio. I mean, we were all about, it's so weird because it's like we were all about the music, eating and banter, and that's how we got through those days of experimenting. Let's look at the snare. Let's look at the next one. Hot Spice. Now, the story of Hot Spice, this is a track that was the original was on Upwards, and the original was produced by Joker Star, right? So you know that guy, he raps, he's like, you know, he's a legend, not known for his production back then. And so Ty was near, oh, my keeper's here, yeah, she's not in the house, she's in the stream. Ty was near the end of Upwards, and we hadn't really worked since Awkward, and it was a little bit awkward as well, actually, because, you know, like the whole Ty and Shortee Blitz album project kind of didn't happen after about 40 tracks, and then Awkward came out and 2 of those tracks were on there, and then anyway, so he's near the end of Upwards and he comes to me because, you know, we were always cool, but, you know, whatever, personalities. And so he was like, there's some space, if you've got something, if you could send me like some beats, then, you know, if I like it, maybe it'll get on the album. So I'm like, okay, I'm in the middle of, I'm right in the thick of the Shortee Blitz album, the Joker Star album project, and I was working on Wildflowers album as well, and so I don't know, I didn't really have enough time and creative juice to like throw new thoughts his way, and so I had 3 things that I wasn't using, and I thought, yeah, I could hear Ty on this, but I mentioned it to Joker Star, and he was like, well, can I try a flute beat, let me put something down, and I'm like, go for it. So he went through my sampler and found all the sounds he wanted, and I just kind of loaded them up and setting them up for him, and I think I went and got some food. I was like, away you go, you know, you more or less know how to use Logic. You should do because you're my student. So anyway, so he put this thing together, and I came back with the food, and it was all done, and I was like, oh, okay, let me hear it. It was like, okay, nice. So anyway, I put that as the 4th track that I sent Ty on a CD, because that was the technology back then, kids. Anyway, and so Ty comes back. Which of the 4 tracks does he choose? He chooses the Joker Star one. And when he said, yeah, that's the one, I was like, all right, cool. Let me tell you that I didn't produce that. Joker Star produced that. Because I knew that if I had said this was Joker Star's track, I don't know, that would have tainted it somehow. That would have affected his opinion. And so he'd already chose it. It was the best one by far. And so I snuck Joker Star on the album, and it was great. But the interesting thing for me is that he was like, are you sure that was Joker Star? Wasn't it a co-production? You know, think about it. Did you cut? I said, look, I wasn't even in the room. I set up the sounds and I left. So that is a Joker Star production. So go check it out. It's on Upwards. You probably already know it. Here is the Solaheen remix. I did this about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. And I nudged Joker Star and said, yo, I'm remixing your track. So do you want to put a verse on it? And he did. Let him know what you think. And by the way, Joker Star, I'm saying Joker Star. What are you called here? You're called something. Just put your hand up, Joker Star. I can't remember where you are. You're something like a Kebby. Is Kebby man like Kebby? Something like that. Anyway, here is Hot Spice featuring Joker Star. Yeah. I don't know how it's taken this long for this to happen. Check it out. Ty. Joker Star.
Salaheen remix. Let's go.
Excuse me if I don't rhyme with you. Trying to bring back classics like 92. On the road to perdition, you may find my name. Struggling for recognition that I already gained. Deja vu up in this sprawling metropolis. You're too monotonous, constantly watching us, instantly blocking us. Hip hop hippopotamus, there's just no stopping us. No way, no how. Call me chief heart syllable, I burn the written track. Previous owners kinda hoping I give them back. I'm locked tight like a tree hugging koala. I'm all up in the mix, so why bother? I range robe over the same bloke with lame quotes. Might as well pick Jigger your publishing. And I ain't got time for name rubbishing. I uplift, innovate, thus stay bubbling. You know, rock mics, I do it again. I got light, but don't follow no trends. Hot spice, burning the lens. Somebody said hip hop is coming again. You know, rock mics, I do it again. Spotlights, been for it, my friend. Hot spice, burning the lens. Somebody said hip hop is coming again. Within this modern day apartheid, I struggled to play sharp. Shine and shimmer like an alien spacecraft. Reach for the dark side, hustle my face off. In flight like Jordan, ready to take off. Shake off my shackles, I'm too skinny to break off. Life's nice, better leave that table to Ace off. Since birth running, I'm not able to say stop. This music that I love is now merely a stage prop. Another swift banging cliffhanger for ya. To some it's the truth, to some it's just paranoia. Raised to be an employee, but not an employer. Wide world, I think I got something for ya. I shape shift and mix up your world order. Abandon ship and skip on cold water. Survive hills on weak grass and soya. If Nas has got a gun, better get me a lawyer. I know. Rock mics, I do it again. I got light, but don't follow no trends. Hot spice, burning the lens. Somebody said hip hop is coming again. You know. Rock mics, I do it again. Spotlights, been for it, my friend. Hot spice, burning the lens. Somebody said hip hop is coming again.
Always full circle, hip hop's coming again. Hot spice, rock mics, this ain't nothing, my friend. A live human developed by wise children. We hair setting and becoming a trend. Trust is a must, spotlight the hot spices, Joker Star Super. Pepper up the tune, cause it's a Thai food delicacy. Seasoned up the remix, delightful memory. What you telling me, my words are weaponry. Everything spoke towards my unspoken legacy. Reclaim the energy from all enemies. Add feeling to my music when opinions lack empathy. Salaheen makes me right. Stop with the nonsense and sweet tea nice. It's all love and respect, God bless from the God in the flesh.
Rock mics, I do it again. I got light, but don't follow no trends. Hot spice, burning the lens. Somebody said hip hop is coming again. You know, rock mics, I do it again. Spotlights, been for it, my friend. Hot spice, burning the lens. Somebody said hip hop is coming again. You know, I'm coming again. You know. Oh, coming again, you know. Oh, coming again, you know. Oh, coming again. 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 Coming again.
It is Velvet. You're right, James. What is that? Yeah, Joker Star, man. You came through. It's always a pleasure. And yeah, as I said at the beginning, it's like we didn't do that. Ty, Joker Star. So you know, I worked on both their albums, worked with them a lot, and we never like did the thing. But now we have. James Yard got in there. James Yard got like Ty and the Joker together, but not me. But anyway, stop with the mushroom. But anyway, okay, you got the special mushroom on. Oh, I got my Ty t-shirt on. Doesn't come out often. It's almost pristine. But yeah, Hot Spice featuring Joker Star now. I love that remix. Let me play you the next one. We're going through these so quickly. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go. Okay, we're halfway. So next one. This is a track that was on kick, snare, and an idea. I've remixed all 6 of those because when Ty released those, he put the acapellas out there. I didn't notice at the time, and a bunch of people remixed. You know what? I kind of wasn't really on the music thing at that point anyway, and now I am. And so I've done this remix. This is the 6th. The other 5 are on the volume 1 of this album, which you all intimately know, of course. And I know you're thinking, well, what about the last one? What about Like You Never? Like, come on, Solaheen. So here's the Like You Never remix. It features the masterful bass playing of Ian Lougheed. Not completely confident about saying your last name, but yeah, Ian. Is that how I say it? Lougheed. And I've worked with many bass players, including Pino Palladino. I mean, mainly in the jam, setting up the session and then recording. But seriously, like the technique, and scratches by Shortee Blitz as well, which I kind of lifted from somewhere else. But let me stop talking and just play the tune. So Like You Never, Solaheen remix. Oh, Ian's here as well, by the way. Ian is put your hand up, Ian. I can't remember what your Twitch name is. Hands up, and shout out, check out the bass. Here is Like You Never.
For every 5 steps forward, I take 10 steps back. I love the music, but can't see where it's at. Strictly fast food run-ins. How we supposed to adapt? How we supposed to raise kids to that? And I ain't blaming no one, it starts with me. Before heart failure, there's clogged arteries. We were usually on point, no archery. Created to a fault like an art degree, but something happened, it's kinda like a takeover. The sampling law changed, the looping of the breaks over. Though corporate, there's nothing pretty about this makeover. Pay for play and now you influence what we say. We even let you walk off with the DJ. It's hard to hear a single scratch on record these days, beside the cliches. Somebody's got to keep up traditions. It's a new day, but still something is missing. I mean, now the new school is no school, cause everybody and their mama knows Pro Tools. Writing raps and recording bad vocals. Being a star is more than being antisocial. I'm more than boastful. I'm hopeful of a brighter tomorrow. Used to weaving words together, other writers can follow. I hear anger in music, but the message is hollow. Upon further inspection, you can see what's been borrowed. Foreign ideals are real, bluffing to do with nothing. Now we reinvent the wheel. Caps get peeled as we slip on banana skins. Stuttering, stammering, should have been Fanny Lou hammering. Instead, we are glimmerty glamoring. The struggle is a headache, plus anodyne, mic check. Even breathing is challenging. The music is a powerful thing, especially when it's used to boost the power within. But you don't hear me, huh? She told me not to leave this alone, so I miss real artists like Nina Simone. Full of integrity, never too keen to be cloned. That's why the need to be different's buried deep in my bones. Cause swagger never paid bills, just skills. I guess I took the long road, mountains plus hills. Turntables and mic cables. Love from the crowd is more important than the right label. And I don't want the 90s sound back, but you can't deny the Lynn drum really sounds whack. Just living through the movie but not feeling the soundtrack. Not trying to be bougie but not trying to be round that. I grew up in a brown black facade, so I'm not trying to act like I'm that large, but I'm trying to rap like I'm that God. When it comes to culture, I'm pulling raps hard, like a placard.
seriously. Baseline. And anyway, thank you, Ian. Killer. And like you never... In some ways, it was probably... well, you can tell it was the last one of those 6 that I made. It was... I was going to say my least favorite. It was the most challenging. It's like I couldn't work out, what do I do here? And then working with Ian really kind of brought some clarity. So yes, Like You Never, scratches by Shortee Blitz, kind of. Well, it is Shortee doing all the whoop whoop, and there's some scratches in there, but it's from a different track. The year this came out, I listened to it on repeat. Yeah, okay. Oh, wow, okay. Well, now I'm probably... That's the other thing. I recognize that some of the things that I'm remixing might breathe some fresh life into a Ty track that you know really well. And it might completely ruin the track for you. You might be like, what's this? I like the original. It's all good. This is just my interpretation of it. With that in mind, let me remix another one that I didn't produce at all. So here is the next track. The next track is on another album, Special Kind of Fool, TY. So this features Maestro, Mice Diggy, Scandal, and Joker Star. That guy can't stop showing up in my stream, right? But yeah, now here's the story of this remix. Should I tell you it before or after? No, I'll tell you after. Okay, so it's quite a recent remix. Here it is, Moody.
I got that next set of rockers like Digo, so check your ego. 6 foot plus, but I roll with the small people. I'm on the outside looking straight through the keyhole. Everything I see is mainly evil Knievel. Messing with the art is like messing with my libido. Makes me Moody McGraw. The type to push tumbleweeds over the dance floor and get these words spoken. Feelings hurt, mouth open, mouth closed. Now can you smell the roses? Look left and right as the body decomposes right in front of your face. Such a beautiful taste. Wash it down with juice, then become a recluse. That's why I'm Moody McGraw.
Damn right, bruv, it's Moody McGraw. Rubbing on his ball patch, cause it's usually sore. He'll make you walk past like, what's he screwing me for? It's cause I got this headache, but I swear it used to be yours. Face set as if there's poo in his drawers. A lonely man who's getting bored of things you do when you're usually bored. Accept a Grammy saying screw these awards and boo to you all. I'm Moody, but don't think no one knows this. Although my nickname at 13 was Moni Old Git. Look, you're mad to think I'm changing. As mash up as my day's been, the only thing that's made this brother happy is complaining I'm Moody. But don't shoot me, cause I'd switch on my own roomie after lending dough to me. No wonder why she won't do me. I'm a tits and ass man, but my girl's flat chested with no booty. So I'm Moody McGraw.
I screw face to any crew that wanna stew me up. I mean, so what? Bunny, you older throw up. Ripping your throat with a punchline, let's get it in. I'm a Moody, see you next Tuesday. Not giving a flying Thunderbird what you say, nah. You're a go, Cabral son and you owe. My sound will suddenly blow, then you'll be pissed instead. Hey, cause I'm spitting best, like Callum's mums, he never swallowed. I should be tattooed with 2 swallows. I've done my time paying dues like a Republican. Cuffing them, no metropolitan rushing, you're bucking them. I'm feeling this way cause I'm so Moody McGraw.
Doom and gloom, Joker Star, I'm presuming, right? The Moody type, well, depending on my movements, might be
slightly kooky like Shaggy and Scooby-Doo. Alright? No mystery about this verse to sound kinda gloomy. He biting, Mike smiting, he too unruly. Like really I'm gonna still start from the dude from KMD. We know Joker Star spit the same as Oscar the Grouch do it. Hang with big birds who's banging like Drew and Ty music. Do it for amusing. People saying Joker Star stupid. Hard to figure out, my dudes call me Rubik's Cube. But confused about my mood, unhappy and stable feud against me. With the art that made me a food eating recluse.
Moody McGraw. Moody McGraw.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So let me tell you the story of this remix. Woo. Okay. So I remixed Moody. I don't know, maybe 2 years ago. No one ever heard it. I remixed it, and it's just been sat there. Like a lot of these are just sitting here on my hard drive, and so when it came to like coming up to his birthday and putting this album together, I'm like, yeah, of course this has to go on there because I love the remix. I just need to tweak a few things, and I sampled a very, very, very well-known sample, and it wasn't even like I was trying to hide it. In fact, I actually did this in a Saturday Soul session, if you've ever been to one of those, where I'm just like, and it was one of those, this week I'm just going to sample like untouchable samples. It's almost like I'm going to sample the funky drummer, or I'm going to sample, you know, whatever big famous, everyone knows this and everyone sampled it to death. And so this track used, oh man, I can't even, it was Everybody Loves the Sunshine, but it was the Roy Ayers Music Project version, like the ramp version. And yeah, like I chopped it and it was clever and it just worked. And then on Monday, yeah, that's right, Monday, I, oh yeah, and this is, yeah, not that one. Anyway, this is the version I did 2 years ago. Then on Monday, I was getting artwork together and blah, 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 and I played, I saw that there was a bunch of remixes on the kick snare and hi-hat, kick snare and the idea, you can tell I'm a drummer, albums of some of the tracks, and so there was a remix. I think it might have even been of Like You Never, you know, the one I just played, but there was a remix by, I can't remember who it was, but they used the same sample and they used it in a similar way, and I was just like, So it's not that they remixed Moody with that, but and you know, that was it for me. But it was Monday, and I'm a completionist. Like I needed there to be 10 tracks. It's nice. There were 10 tracks on the other one. I wanted 10 tracks, and it's Monday, and I had a whole bunch of jobby job work to do. I had a very busy week at work, and so what am I going to do? Well, I need to find a way to find another remix. You know, I did a remix. I remixed 3 other things. I remixed Zones. I remixed a bunch of things, but none of them were just like hitting. So I just pushed them to the side, and then this came. It just kind of came on my way home, and it was like, ooh, okay, so yeah. And yeah, there's elements of Keep It Up in there as well. Of course, Destiny knows that. Yes. All right. So, Ted, you got to head out. Yeah, no worries, man, no worries. Let's play a next track. So this is, again, you've already heard this because this was on a DAT that Ty got from me, and then I think he put it out, but it's not really out in the digital world, and it's called The Points. Scratches by, oh man, it says Solaheen Remix again. It's just Solaheen production. That's all it is. Yeah, and so scratches by Shortee, and well, Ty's not here to defend himself, but he does make a claim about my Tekken skills, which I think are unfounded, but anyway, I'll let it lie. Here's The Points. This was going to be the first single on the Ty and Shortee Blitz album. I saw someone ask, why didn't it come out? And my answer is, ask Shortee. No, it's not Shortee's. It just, I don't know, things just didn't happen. Anyway, here's The Points by Ty and Shortee Blitz.
All right, rolling on 1.
I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea about us. Not into fronting or posing.
Come on,
Alright, rolling on one, big time.
I don't.
Sorry. I'm pressing things all over the place. I realize you didn't hear what I said. I stopped it because this first verse here is my favorite Ty lyric ever. Okay? Just wanted to say that. Here we go. Get back to DJing. Jeez. Hold on. Run the track.
Alright, rolling on one, big time.
I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea about us. Not into fronting or posing.
Come on, the point.
We're here to keep this right. We deal with vibes as they come, one by one.
Come on.
Some say that we're just too serious. Some say we're only here to have fun.
The non-coke sniffing, MC Duke riffing, watcher of the clock, reader as the plot thickens, corporate safe clicking with raps like cold chicken. Forget the blue pirate, I'm the black gold griffin, preventer of slipping, boxing rope skipping, laptop computer chipping, sexy blouse unzipping, bomb expert, division defrock and de-wigging. I got legacies to live in, mega drive to be driven, reps to keep bigging, chest to keep hidden, tours to keep gigging, crowds to keep giggling. Sex is sex, no minute man, ego tripping, make sure she comes first. Bouncing balls like Scottie Pippen, take my ancestry seriously, yes me. The T to the Y, S to the B, running round in circles just to find my square. Light it up like Billie Jean, video right here. You know why?
I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea about us. Not into fronting or posing. We're here to keep this right. We deal with vibes as they come, one by one. Some say that we're just too serious. Some say we're only here to have fun.
Well, I'll be loving my woman while you're talking about beat the bitch. Don't like me? Well, you're free to switch over to the next level to defeat the pitch. Doubt it, raise the level from 3 to 6. The incredible decibel level, devils don't die, angels don't fly, pigs don't fly in my kitchen no more. Solehin showed me the score, but don't forget who showed you how to play Tekken with martial law.
What are you forgot? Who's winning? Who's what? You can't do. You can't. What? Game over.
A Yeti in my own world. I'm Roy Airing. Vibes about anything I feel needs clearing. Traveling through the bushes, leaving villagers nervous. Not your average MC. Just on purpose, I got diamonds on the soles of my Adidas. Still broke, can't cook, cause they cut the gas. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, then breathe out. Leave out the palaver. I'd rather hit you with the molten lava. Harder than cement, lamba, the energy was spent. Leave out the extent of duplicating your accent. I got so much to sell, that's why we never represent.
I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea about us. Not into fronting or posing. We're here to keep this right. We deal with vibes as they come, one by one. Some say that we're just too serious. Some say we're only here to have fun.
Fuck it, image, gold chain, nice clothes. My purpose to get to the end of the road. This is strictly A to the B, so you can see your way to the D, or E for exit epic, leaving you confused like your brother Mr. Beckett. Skateboard on the toothbrush, you just can't take it. When I manifest, rough to test the cruft. Plus I manifest, rough slamming pest into dust. So-called imitators, you can keep all them. I'm on a mission in the mix, making licks for my people. I process sine waves from the soul to your soul and at your service. Rap genius, never nervous, backstage like a trooper should. I'm super good like Vicky Anderson. Meddlesome with more techniques than molecules in thin air. My ZX is Spectrum with no Sinclair. Those that wanna catch up, they can't come near, cause I'm not ahead of them, I'm right here. Come on, those that wanna catch up, they can't come near, cause I'm not ahead of you, I'm right here. Come on, the point.
I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea about us. We're not into fronting or posing. We're here to keep this right. We deal with vibes as they come, one by one. Some say that we're just too serious. Some say we're only here to have fun.
And they say, and they say, and they say. What's huh? Hey, my friend. What about with me? You're not ready, my friend. You're not ready.
All right. All right. Yeah, man. Oh man, that track. No, I was gonna defend my Tekken honor, but I'll let him have it. I'll let him have it. But yeah, the points. This was going to be track number 1 on the album, and Sad Times didn't come out. But anyway, I didn't really have artwork for it, so I was just like, let me use Awkward because it was, it was awkward. See what I did there? Okay, we're nearly there. 2 more tracks. Next one, you got a glimpse of it, but remember Murder Them? I played you Murder Them. That was going to be one of the tracks, Ty and Shortee Blitz. Well, we did some Apricot Jam studio sessions as well, and so we got the band together. It was in James's studio in Sojourner Truth, in Peckham, Sumner Road. Wow, good times. And once Wiley Cat eventually arrived, like 6 hours late as usual, we got the band together and kind of came up with this. And so mic'd everything up. I was recording. I think Ted was there. He's gone now, but we did a bunch of things. We did a couple other tracks but they were all quite demo-y. So this is just like the guide vocal. This is where he peers over his glasses at me like, why are you playing it then? I'm playing it because I think people should hear this version. So this next one is called Murder Them, but I think of it as, the Apricot Jam studio session. So those that know, and if you don't, then I'm going to tell you. Apricot Jam was this acoustic hip-hop jam with a live band headed up by John Z. D. He was the host, the organizer, the brains, Steelbot Productions. He used to describe it as organically grown breakbeats. I'm trying to do a John Z impression. Why isn't John Z here? I invited him as well. Richard Cassell, or Cassell the Beatmaker, or Wiley Cat was on drums. Eric Apapule, during the live sessions, he's normally on bass, sometimes on guitar. This time he's on guitar because James the Blackjack Yard is on synth bass, and Ty's kind of, you can hear he's tapping away with a pen on the music stand as well to add seasoning to the percussion. But anyway, this is Murder Them, and are there scratches in this? I don't know. I don't think Shorty was there. I haven't got it as credit, so let's see what we got. So Apricot Jam, Murder Them.
We about to take you on a journey. You won't need an attorney or a lawyer. Watch as I break it down for you. Nah. Apricot, come. We about to take you on a journey. You won't need an attorney or a lawyer. Watch as we break it down for ya. I wake up in the morning feeling kinda great. Slip on the DJ Master, Shortee Blitz tape. No, I'm not in a rush. Make sure the toilet flush. Brush my teeth with my stud muffin. Rude boy toothbrush looking in the mirror. Who can it be? Number 1 stud muffin. I guess that's me. Do my John Travolta spin, then I'm off to the fridge. Mr. Fridge, tell me what gives. I swear I put some food in. Do a half spin, march to my flatmate store. Vickers strikers not in. Flip the remote just to get a quote of the weather's estimate. I think it's best to go and get my coat. Now I'm off to check the mans them. Never could abandon the crew. On a real level, stay true, and you'll never see me front like a chump. To me, rap is 24/7, not just some smoking blunts. As I enter the tube, I detect I'm being screwed. I make their kind of music, but don't share their kind of views. To stare is not polite, so I make the right move and just mind my own business. I got nothing to prove. When I reach my destination, just a destination, I look inside their eyes. All I see is frustration. The embers of a fire, lost desires of the soul. Stuck on Doubt Street, with nowhere to go. They wanna murder them. It would seem they wanna murder them. It would seem they wanna murder them. Murder them, murder them. It would seem they wanna murder them. We seem to keep murdering. It would seem they wanna murder them. murdering. I can't say. It's 7:43 on a weekday. Promoter phones me up, wants me to do a show. I go to do what I do when I do it. They don't wanna pay. I knew it. There you go, twisting, turning, feeding me lies. Negative forces surge inside my eyes. They implode, I explode. Shutting my eyes, I see myself in the sun centerfold. Last night, a man is clubbed to death by a friendly entertainer, cause there's no money left. I'd rather be a fortune teller than a cell dweller, so I shout. They get security to throw me out like a loud. I explain to the bouncer that they don't wanna pay me. They try to sort it out, manager says just obey me. Throw him out, or I get myself a new Toby built like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Think I wouldn't, you don't know me. No hype required, just to get paid. A next bray has to get fired. Now all I ever wanted was my fee. Now I have this Chewbacca bouncer threatening to kill me. They wanna murder them. Everything they wanna murder them. Everything they wanna murder them. Murder them, murder them. Everything they wanna murder them. We seem to keep murdering. Everything they wanna murder them, murdering. I can't say. Okay. It would seem they wanna murder them. It seems right now we take pride in being able to kill ourselves, or we seem to actually move to tunes which tell us to kill ourselves, or actually glorify their art of killing. Now I'm saying to you, we need to check that out. We need to actually grab it back from the industry, the corporations telling us what we need to move to, telling us to promote our own killing. I'm saying, yo, just think about it, please. Just think about it for our children, please. Just think about it, please. Women and child, please. Just think about it, please. Just think about it, please. Women and child, please. Just think about it.
So for those that weren't at Apricot Jam, you know, like the live sessions, there was a whole section called Bring Your Beat. Had a whole theme tune and everything, and you'd have to, like, you know, bring your beat, like beatbox your what you want the instrumentalists to play, and that's why Ty's kind of doing ba-bow at the beginning and ba-bow, ba-bow, and that's what we were kind of trying to mimic, and I think we did it. But you know, it's like those were magical times. And I think we knew it. We knew it as magical times. Like, that band was just so tight and so able to, seriously, like, we probably, me and James were probably in the studio from, I don't know, midday to set up. And we probably told them, yeah, come at 1. And no doubt Richard, drummer, would arrive at 7 p.m., 8 p.m. I don't know. This was just the standard thing. So what you heard was probably created in, I don't know, not long, 30 minutes maybe, something like that. Yeah, probably just, I was micing up, I was setting up, and, you know, that studio had like 3 rooms with really, really, really heavy doors. So I'm just running cables and getting sound and this dusty desk. And so, you know, they were just working it out. But we were mostly bantering, not with water bottles this time as a skit. But yeah, that was just great. Yeah, in fact, I love it. Ian saying probably one of my favorite among the back-to-back killer tracks. As we close out, this is the final track I'm going to play you. Aside from this one that I'm about to play you, what's been your favorite so far? Drop it in the chat. Oh, like I sound like a YouTuber. Drop it in the chat, like and subscribe. No, don't do any of those things, that's fine. But yeah, let me know what was your favorite so far, and then I'll give you some information on how you can hear them again. I know you've only heard them once for some of you, but you got to have a favorite, right? So anyway, this last track, the story of this last track, and kind of in the kind of vibe of Ted's farewell greeting to us a few minutes ago. He said, you all enjoy. Remember, a man like Ty, much love to you all, and especially you, that's me, Solaheen Music, for doing this. He says, far from an easy stroll down memory lane. And yeah, I want to celebrate Ty. I'm still annoyed that he's not here. Not with him, just with, the world. But what I will say is this track, in the 12 months after he left us, I didn't have a DAT machine, and everything was locked down, and I sent a couple of DATs, not knowing, I didn't label anything. Well, I did sometimes, but not very good, and so I didn't know what was on them. But I was like, I sent them away to get converted to some place in LA, which is far from me. A lot of people that are in the UK hear that I'm in California and assume I'm in LA. I'm in the Bay Area anyway. And when it came back, you got the files, and this track was one of them. I had zero recollection or memory of this track until I pressed play, and then it all came flooding back. And it's the perfect track to end this with. It was kind of out there and experimental for Ty at the time. It's called Love Always, and it's like he produced this, and it's a guide vocal again, but we put it down, and one take, and it's like a love letter to all of his people. So with that in mind, not bringing the tone down, I'm just bringing the village in, right? Like we're here to collectively remember Ty, celebrate Ty, all of those things. This is Ty's message to his nearest and dearest, and the song's called Love Always. Shortee, you failed the assignment. You can't say there's too many to choose from. Choose one. All right, here's Love Always, and then I'll give you some details on how to hear it. Here we go. Sorry. False start. Just know that when I pressed play, Makiba was there, when I pressed play on this track, I froze. So James, you know as well, like I froze. So anyway, this track, heavy track, here we go, Love Always.
My mother, I'm looking at this woman's work. To give her children a chance, she left the whole country behind to work in a menial job, a former beauty queen who put aside pride. My brother, a musician in another world. When will we meet? I guess that only the world decides. Are we that much similar yet? I hope you do your thing. I'll see you soon. My sister, my love for you is constant. The only person for which I will knock a brother cold. Sensitive, my best example of gentleness. You're talented, your presence alone keeps me sane. My best friend, you know who you are. When I'm falling, you pick me up. I hope I do the same. I know you do your thing. I hope you do your thing. I know you'll do your thing. In you, I got faith. Dad, it's me, your son. I refuse to call you step, because from day one I only know your face, only sense your spirit, only recognize your voice. Don't cry, I really don't blame you. I understand when history repeats itself. Nevertheless, I trust you'll help me break the chain for my children. My mother, the true manifestation of God's grace. Recently, I've been reminded by my friends' losses never to take a mother for granted. Sometimes I feel I could just sit here all day and just watch your face. I remember sucking on your boo-boos. You used to carry me on your back, tied with a wrapper, and give me a slap if you thought I was wrong. Or so you thought. I'm only just joking, but still. My younger cousins, I love you guys so much. Watching you guys grow up helped me value human life. No worries, rude boys, I got it covered for now. Anything you guys choose to do, I'll be proud of your achievements.
And if anything goes wrong, remember the games, the play fight, the convo, the love. The games, the play fight, the convo, the love. My big cousin, I idolize you. Big brother, big cousin. Hey, remember when you took me raving and I couldn't slow dance? Remember how you laughed? Huh? Remember when you passed your driving test and nearly drove backwards down New Cross? Remember how I laughed? Anyway, I heard you're a daddy now. I heard you're a daddy now. Does that make me an uncle now? Well, peace, good health and love to my sisters at home. I love you deeply. Who's this? Why, of course, your younger brother. How are my kids? I got their pictures on my wall. I never stop thinking of them or you. You know what? I'm doing this for you, huh? You know what? I'm doing this for you. 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 To my enemies, you keep me on my toes, and if you don't think I know who you are, please, thanks for the threats, the warnings, the stares, the fights, the fares, the bills, the checkmates, the vows, the victories, the schemes, the blocks, the plots, the scandals, the misprints, the misquotes. Thank you very much. Now take a bow. My team, hard work. You had the vision, I got the time. Support me, I support you. Thanks for putting up with the Colonel Gaddafi. Listen, we're gifted, every individual. When we amalgamate, we are invisible to the maximum power. I wish you all prosperity, because no one can see us. True or false? True or false? Alright, my DJ, chubby kid number 2. I always got your back. Remember who you are. Life is what you make it. I practice being humble, but learn patience from you. To my relatives at home, I became complete when I met you. Now I understand every action that I make, every course of action that I take. I realize now, I am a mere prototype made from your loving blueprint. And I'm not trying to lose it. I'll never dilute it. Never. Love always, 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 love always. You have to drag me from this studio, 'cause I'm over here live.
And we done. Okay, so man, that track, seriously, it I was just frozen when I heard it again, and yeah, as James said, it just hits different now, doesn't it? Ty, forever the person to disrupt you when you think you're in the studio to do a certain thing, or you're going to perform, and then he just comes and that changes. And yeah, he knew that we were looking over the brim of our glasses when he started singing there. And I'm so glad we captured all of that. We just left things running. All of this was like, all of those things are on tape, on reel-to-reel tape. I still got the reels. And so there wasn't this ability to just pause, stop. You could punch in. I was a very skilled engineer. But yeah, I'm so glad that the technology meant that, well, I hit play and record, so let's just see what happens. And yeah, he was the one. And that's the track. I don't even know what I'm saying. I've got no wise words for you. Like this has been, and let me just move to this. This project, if you like, is clearly my way of processing stuff, like music is anyway. And so for this has been mostly a selfish act of remembrance, and it's just me handling it, right? So, and this is what it looks like, what it sounds like. So I didn't do this for you. I did this for me. And but being able to share it is like, I can hand it over to you now. So thank you for receiving it. Thank you for hanging out here for an hour and a half. it says it's available on Bandcamp. Well, volume 1 is. I actually haven't hit go on volume 2, but I'll do that in the next hour or so. And yeah, so thank you. It was a selfish act. I will also do a big shout out for the people that are in London. In fact, you know what? I don't even know how many people are here. Not many, I don't think. But like the people that are in London, there is another event. Well, there's an in-person event. Pass the torch for Ty. It's tomorrow on his birthday. Happy birthday, Ty. And I figure the people that are in here are already going to that are in London. And so, yeah, have a great one. Nudge Fusion for me, tell him I said what's up. I don't know if Fusion you're here, but yeah, thank you for allowing me to be selfish and to just, you know, commune in my introverted way. Like, I'm quite a quiet, abrupt, according to Shortee anyway, person that just likes to be in this room, but I also like to be with the people that I like to be with, and so that's you people. So anyway, that's it. I think that's it. I think I'm done now with 20 tracks is a lot. I still got probably about 8 or 9, but I don't know. I think I'm done now. It's a heavy lift. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna leave it on this slide, and yeah, go check out my Bandcamp. There's other stuff on there, but whatever, you know, that's not what this is about. This was just remembering Ty on his birthday or the night before his birthday, and yeah, I will close out. And I don't know, I never know how to end this. Like in my streams, in my soul sessions, I say end transmission now, which is what I'm probably gonna do. But yeah, thanks for the banter in the chat. Let me scroll and read. And yes, okay, yeah, thank you all. We'll speak soon, maybe, for some of you. And the others, if you don't think we will, then just shout at me, you know, like shout at me. Cool. Remember Ty? Can't forget Ty. 5 years. Happy birthday, Ty. Okay, I'm going to say it. End transmission now.